Hey you guys, it's Dana and it's time to talk about money. We're going to talk about goals. It's a new year, so I like to talk about goal setting in general, as well as a few of my own personal financial goals and maybe how you can set a few of yours. So let's get into it. All right, so last year I did a video talking about goal setting and how to set long-term goals and how I prefer them over 1 year. I like to do a 2-year goal, or what I call a 2-year decision. So you can watch that video and listen to me talking about that. I was listening to Christy Wright's Business Boutique. They had broadcasted one of her business boutiques live, and so I was listening to it in my earbuds while it was going on. I heard one section of it, and she was talking about your vision versus your, where's my notes? Your dream versus your mission statement. And it was really interesting. I took notes, and so I wanted to share that with you. And first of all, she said that everybody needs to have a dream, and that your dream is different from your vision because your dream is what you want. So you start that off with, I want, ... And then you fill that in. So for me, my dream is I want financial freedom. That's what's most important to me, is financial freedom. And then your vision is your I am, ooh, ... And for me, my vision is that I am, what did I write down? I wrote I am fit, frugal, and free. Because last year, one of my goals that I told you guys about, my long-term 2-year decision to be eating a plant-based diet. So I first started a month ago. It's just been a month. And I'm gonna do a separate video talking about that because I have now been fully plant-based for 1 year. And so my 2-year decision was to go 2 years of being vegan. And so I'll do another video talking about that. So that's the fit part, is I'm trying to get my body and my health in order. So I want to be frugal because lots of studies done on millionaires say that millionaires are frugal. And I think frugal is a positive term. And so I want to continue to be frugal, and I want to be free. I really, like I said, financial freedom. That's what I'm focused on. It's really important to me in my life. I feel as if debt has gotten its hooks into me and into my parents, into my grandparents. It's just generational. And I really, really want to, well, let's move it. That's the next part, the mission statement. Your mission statement is, I exist to ... So I exist to change my family tree. I really feel like that's my mission. That's what I'm here for. It's my calling. It is so unbelievably important to me to change my family tree for my children, to sort of break free from the chains of debt once and for all, and that my kids can be started out on a path of living free. So that is my mission statement in life. And it's also my purpose. So what is your purpose is the other thing to think about. And you want to define your lane, all right? So what is your purpose in life, right? And so like I said, mine is financial freedom. Like that is my purpose. That's my lane. And so think about that for you. So that's 4 things to think about there that are really important when you're looking to set goals, personal goals, everything that you do. So whether it's your personal life, your financial life, your spiritual life, it requires friction to change, right? And your goals have to be specific, and they have to be measurable, meaning that you have a time frame, and you have to write them down. If you don't write them down, you're going to forget about it. Or I have another personal belief that when you say things out loud or when you write them down, my sister always says, you put it out there in the universe. And when you put it out there in the universe, that's when things happen. If you don't say it out loud and you don't talk about it, you don't write it down, it's not going to happen. So you have to put it out there in the universe in some way, shape, or form. So you have to know specifically what your goal is, know what the time frame is that you're going to make it happen. Because if you don't have a time frame, whether it's a year, 2 years, 5 years, it's just going to float out there for eternity and never be completed. So you have to say, when is this going to be done? Because as soon as you say when it's going to be done, then you can start to make steps to make it happen. So if you have, a certain amount of debt and you want to pay it off in 1 year, then you know, because you can take that total amount of debt and divide it by 12 months, and you know how much money you have to throw at it each month in order to make it go away. In order to punch it in the face, you have to be able to know what that amount is to throw at it each month, whether it's 2 years, 5 years, whatever. So you have to be specific, be measurable, and put it in writing and tell people about it, or don't tell people about it, just say it to the room at large and write it down somewhere so you can tell yourself about it on a daily basis. Okay, so for me, my personal goals, like I said, is the 2 years being a vegan. We are on the path to financial freedom. We're still working towards that path, and I, very diligently. My YouTube channel, it's been 5+ years now that I've been doing this YouTube channel, and I'm happy to say that I'm really happy with where it's at, and I'm enjoying it. It's been a huge change for me to go down to 1 video a week, and I've been very consistent with that. I feel like I'm very clear on where I'm going with it, and I feel as if it's just a good place. It's more attainable for me to be doing 1 video a week. And so my goal for that is to continue to be consistent, I would like a new camera. I really would like a new camera this year. I think that's one of my goals as well, is to, turn some of the YouTube money I do make and get a new camera, because it's time. This camera is 5 years old and I'm just not happy with it anymore. I feel like it's been dropped, the lens broke. It's just, it's really been through the ringer. I mean, I really have sucked life out of this camera that I have. So I think maybe it's time for me this year to maybe get a new one. I don't know. I might not though. I like to use things to the bitter end until they're really gone. Like the end of my shampoo bottle. I've always been that way actually my whole life. So I'm frugal, right? That's one of my visions, right? That's my vision. I'm fit, frugal, and free. And also that's the power of positive thinking, you guys, of certain things like being fit. If you don't feel like you're fit, if you feel like you're blah, and you're just always looking at yourself saying how fat you are, or always looking at yourself saying, oh, I have all this debt, oh, we're always going to be broke, then guess what? You're likely always going to be broke and always going to struggle with your weight. So you have to try to start changing from the inside. You're thinking about it, and then it'll help your spirit and help to make these changes occur. All right, so what are some of your goals for 2018, your long-term goals? Maybe you have some mini goals of things you want to hit every month, every 6 months. If you'd like to share those down below, please do, or at least just think about it. It's a good exercise to do, I think, in January, just to think about where you're going or revisit what you said last year. Honestly, I forgot. I had to watch my video from last year. I was like, what exactly did I say? But actually, I was happy that I'm still on track with my goals. I just didn't remember exactly what I had said. So it's a good time to revisit what you wrote down last year and then think about going forward. All right. Thank you guys again so much for watching. And like I said, I will try to get that video out about me being vegan for the past year. I'm sure some of you are interested too to hear about whether or not I'm still eating potatoes and how that's going. So I will try to get that done. All right. Thank you so much for watching. If it's your first time here, I am here every single Tuesday talking about money, and we're a family of 6 living in the Philadelphia area. Okay. All right. Bye guys.